Welcome once again, loyal listeners, to another edition of Give It a Shot. I'm Andrew.
And I am Keith, and we are the co-founders of AboutBeverages.com, your interactive beverage community and source for the sharing of beverage news, knowledge, and of course, the beverages themselves.
And we always want you to start first with the website. But if you want to go other places, if you want other things, if you want to grasp
outlets,
if you want other outlets for your beverage information from us, you can always go to Twitter. We are on Twitter. We enjoy the tweeting.
Yes.
And you can also find us on Facebook, About Beverages. That's the fan page.
I actually did a tweet this week. It's been a while since I've done one, so.
That's nice.
Actually, I may have done a couple.
I felt a disturbance in the force, and I knew it was because you had been tweeting. But back to the beverage at hand, what do we have here that we're trying today?
Well, we have a beer from New Belgium Brewing called Ranger IPA Pale Ale. 3 varieties of hops, Simcoe, Chinook, and Cascade.
Oh, so, I've heard of the Cascade hops.
I have as well. I've heard of the Chinook, but Simcoe is new to me. So
well, let's get right to it. What are we seeing here for color on this one?
Yellow with a little bit of
like a red yellow kind of color,
something like that.
Yeah. So a nice little blend of that. A lot of carbonation.
Yeah.
I poured this actually a little bit ago, and it's still got a good head on it.
And it got the, as they say, the Brussels lace, the clinging to the side of the glass there. And
wow, I've never heard that term before.
Yes, that's what that when the foamy head refuses to yield.
Wow.
And clings for life.
That's very interesting.
Yeah, that's what that's called, when that sort of that white bubbly foam clings. I have heard it called that. It may be called other things as well.
Okay.
But that
that's
is
very
one
cool.
term I've heard for that.
All right, so what are we getting from the aroma here? What are we sniffing? Hops. Yeah.
Little fruity.
Yeah,
Fruitiness in there, but
almost like it's like a savory kind of hop aroma to it. Are you getting like there's kind of like a savory like herb, like more of like an herby kind of
like say not pine, that's too strong, but a more mild herb, maybe a parsley or something. It doesn't have a lot of aroma.
Yeah, there's definitely, I'm getting some sort of herbal.
Bay leaf.
Actually, I do have kind of some dried bay leaves that kind of would smell like, because they've gotten a little old.
They've given all they could.
That's right. They've given all they could to the world.
Yeah.
All right. Shall we drink?
Oh, yes. Let's do that.
All right. Let's do that.
That's kind of mild for an IPA, I think.
See, now to me right now, it's an IPA that is hitting me where I don't like.
Okay.
I'm getting kind of it's a little metallic-y. Some of that herbal is coming through, but yeah, there's a strong finish in that, and that, like I said, in that metallic. Like as I kind of, like after I've had a sip and as it kind of sits there, there's some metal hanging around.
Maybe one of those, then 3 hops is the one that you don't like. So maybe we're narrowing it down.
Yeah, actually,
that could be, because there are.
Because the Cascade, I know I've had in other things, and I don't think I've had an issue. So maybe it could be the Simcoe or the Chinook.
And that the first drink I had, I was like, this is kind of mild. Then I had another drink, and now as it's sitting with me, it is hitting me in some different spots, but it's not like it's wow to me. A little bit in the middle. I'm drying. Actually, now I'm getting a little bit dry. My tongue is drying.
Yeah, actually, I was just
my tongue is drying.
Right before you did that, I was just about to comment. Actually, I'm a little. It's drying me out a little bit too.
So maybe that's
it's not refreshing.
Yeah, it hits a little bit more.
It's really hanging around with me. Like I said, middle sour bar, a little bit actually kind of. I know the sour bar extends back pretty far, but it's kind of getting a little. It's getting a little behind the sour bar, and I'm getting that metal and not bitter. I'm not getting a lot of bitterness overall.
Sour.
But just sour.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan. It's okay. I can understand where people, might like that. And that's something we've talked about in previous podcasts, which you should always be downloading all our old stuff on AboutBeverages.com. But that's, right. That's something that we have talked about in the past, that you've always been more of a pale ale, an IPA fan, enjoyed that. That's something that I did not. For a long time, I really didn't like it.
Right.
And then it's probably only been in the last maybe year or two that I've really, I don't know if my palate has just shifted or something has changed, and I've found certain IPAs that I really do like. I mean, the Stone Brewing, their IPA, I get that all the time. I love that. It's a really good balance. It has some hoppiness and all those kinds of things, but it does not hit me like this one hits me.
It just must be your taste receptors are picking up on certain things that are not pleasing. To you.
I would say that's all it is. Yeah, just wherever this happens to be hitting me on my taste bar, I am not enjoying.
Once again, it's weird. The first sip, I was like, oh, that's pretty mild. That went down pretty smooth. But now as I'm sitting here and we're talking more about it, the front of my tongue is drying out. The back of my tongue there's not too much going on back there, but I don't like that sensation when something dries me out like that.
I'll have to send out something to our listener, Eric, who has been helping us out on and off again with a lot of our beer knowledge and experience. See if he can actually pinpoint which of these hops may be making me feel this way.
Maybe they do something with it for a longer period of time, or who knows.
I like a lot of things from New Belgium, so this is nothing definitely against them at all. Like
and
there's a lot of their beers that I buy consistently. The 1554, I enjoy, of course, obviously their Vat Tire, and
even the last thing we did by them, which was the
Hoptober.
We felt it was out of place for an October beer, but we liked it.
Yes,
but this
and that was hoppy, but it was a good balanced hoppy. Whereas this one to me just is not.
Go to AboutBeverages.com to look for the tasting notes to find out our final recommendation number on our scale.
And as always,
whether we like it or not,
you should give it a shot.